know they don't have the fucking corners. You be playing patty cake at the line for what, bro?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill just put his whole usefulness on display.
Oh my god.
He just burnt the shit out of, who was that? Was that Nathan? Yep.
Oh, he read that. No, that's big, dude. God damn it, Edwin.
I'm saying Edwin, like you ain't the one making the decision to throw it there.
This man threw the ball all the way back across the field, though. Get it.
Watch he had EOD on.
Most likely it will.
So watch he has EOD on. The perk that make explosions like pointless.
That man kicked the ball from his 18 to our 13.
Golly.
Stream, just look at my unluckiness with punts in this game, bro.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, stream. Y'all see this shit? I hit the fucking.
45 hot buns. Hot cross buns.
That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He can't keep getting the ball, he get hurt easily. Big as hell getting hurt. I'm hitting the truck stick. He not trucking. He just running straight up. Chest exposed, waiting to get smacked in his sternum.
The crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
What the fuck? Who's he throwing to, Stream?
So this is what our game plan is.
He can't truck nobody, even though he has a trucking superstar ability. Can y'all see? Can y'all believe this game? Can y'all believe it? Fuck all that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does
blitz, watch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful.
Yeah, since they got superstar corners out there, apparently. 1 and 5. They talking about. Anything like that, they should definitely be higher than 1 and 5.
Wow.
These two teams all tied after one.
Breaks hit stick tackle, so that's dumb.
Golly, bro.
I want him to truck you.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look.
Dude, why are you, like, get the ball, bro? He gonna run away from it.
What is that? He didn't even try to step up for the ball. Bro, are you kidding me with that? And why did you stop moving? Bro, okay.
Good luck trying to work underneath this damn game.
That fast, dude.
Debo. He said YouTube is installing like that shit wasn't just playing on my phone.
How is he open, dude? I cannot do man defense against him at all.
Hell nah.
Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half.
Hell no.
There you go. It's still installing. Come on, shit. Oh, I got some shit to watch. Oh. Oh, what the fuck is he talking about? Stream, if you got your Megatoes, take your Megatoes.
Oh, fuck! We gotta take
Shut
Megatoes.
here. Go ahead, Seth.
Stream, go ahead, take another Megatoes. Stream, go ahead, take one more Megatoes.
What?
He only got 3 receiving touchdowns on the season.
Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Robinson.
How did he hang on to that dude?
Down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chiefs on 3rd
Who?
down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep
That's alright.
They're up against a 3rd and
Why did he hit stick? I didn't even press that button, dude.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be dropped
Oh, I tried to throw it to me.
only a yard.
He a top 5 receiver on a 1-5 team. Madden, come on now.
Sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make
Madden.
the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left
Facts.
needing a conversion here on 3rd
On the
and 6.
run.
So they need
He
6 yards
gone.
here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. He's got it to Williams.
What?
Chiefs touchdown.
My team sucks at tackling, dude.
As his
Look at the touchdown that they just scored.
I saw that shit.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate. And
How do you
wonder, he just
tackle
run
him and
crossing
then throw him
routes.
forward?
exactly what you do.
Bet he won't go deep. He gonna run underneath where we can't cover him.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield.
Linebackers act like they don't want to cover no fucking body, bro.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
See, this is some bull. If you commented, I can't see that shit.
should be
My
up
shit don't read that shit for
14-7,
some
but
reason. I
our
don't know what's fucking
receivers
on my shit, but my shit
playing
don't
I
Mine
read
read
that
it, but
shit.
no one ever comments about shit.
Here he gets down to the 25.
Mostly because it's probably disabled because some people want to be super fucking wild in my comments on one time.
Mine is enabled. Sometimes it reads it, sometimes it doesn't. It just don't.
My boy Bounty on Bink Down. Subscribe to my channel. Yes, sir.
Third. That's Devin who commented on my shit. Yeah.
Subscribe down below and hit the bell.
Yo, if you're new here, subscribe. Let's get this channel popping.
We having a hard time with the weak ass Broncos, bro.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of
Drew Lock is 10 for 10. What is my secondary doing?
the Saints first
I get the ball coming out of halftime, so if I can score here, that would be very nice.
We saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs. And he
Picked off by Chris. There we go. They must have heard me. That's gonna be a pick 6.
showed him that you're supposed to get the football.
Man, somebody keep knocking on my door. Hold up.
back to throw.
too late. Good thing he didn't catch that joint.
But instead they'll keep it on second down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on second and 10.
I need to put Sammy back in with this formation.
I'll be back, bro. No, I'm in here relaxing.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now on third down, an extra DB out there.
2 minute warning.
They knew that blitz was coming and they were ready.
2 minutes to get down here now. Get upfield, go. Get out of bounds.
You're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they. Sometimes you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably. Out of the pocket.
On second down, it's Carter, and the reinforcements come in as
I swear they do not know how to block at all, dude.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Carter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They run the counter. Carter, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Oh my God, dude.
As well. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in. and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working.
There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Now he'll escape to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching get that victory.
And he'll take it up past the 20.
Sorry for the silence. I'm pissed off.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Alright, we gonna rock this.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right.
Come on with that.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now 13 of 15 pass. That's good for 80%. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really and it almost felt like you wanted to pull that one back.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. Chris Jones on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete.
Why does he always get stuck on a lineman every time I run that play? Every time I run that play.
I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
That's not what I wanted to do, but alright.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. His throw caught at about the 5. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better.
What was that?
Field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to.
He was standing still. Why are you throwing it to the left?
Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 44, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted. Intended for Hill. Picked off at
Give
the
me that.
33.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, it's Carter, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, man. I thought he was going to run with 42.
Turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
I threw it way too late. I was hoping Circle would get open.
Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception from the
yes,
last
sir. Get off of me!
And he brings it back to right around the 26.
Let's go, Chris. 2 picks in the Super Bowl. Let's go.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On second down now, it's Carter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him
I
back
don't like
into
what I
that
see.
throwing
I throw it away.
situation. We'll
Take the
see.
field goal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright.
Throw the ball away.
Down, trying to do a little too much.
I'm still in field goal range though, so I'm not tripping.
And it results in a sack. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board.
Come on, D. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And he's going to get this
Golly,
inside the 30.
man.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Mahomes to throw once more. A good pickup there. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. David Onyemata in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that is incomplete.
We on all of that.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking inside.
Let's go, Nathan.
Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.